That's just funny now. I wanted to say I've gone through periods where, and I didn't mean it for periods either. Hi friends, I'm gonna run into the Dollar Tree. There it is. I'm going to give myself about 10 minutes. I'm just going to look at the books, the healthcare, beauty, the kitchen stuff, and maybe storage organization bin. So I'm gonna see if I can do all that and check out in 10 minutes. We will see. I think I need to give myself a buffer of about 5 minutes for checkout, but we'll see. We'll see. So I think I was in there closer to 20 minutes or so, counting checkout time, and I came out with 3 bags of Dollar Tree stuff. So that was a fail. I did spend about 20 minutes in there. I am driving with both hands on the wheel, and I'm looking at the road. The road. Do you guys ever hear my Wisconsin accent? I say boat and road and a, but I don't say a as in, what are you doing, eh? I'll say, put that away. Let's go put that away. I don't think it comes out a lot. I'm tempted to stop at a Dollar Tree again, but I don't want to because it's the biggest one and the one that I usually will end up spending more money than planned if I go there. I haven't allowed myself to look at my wish list in a while because I just don't want the temptation to go there. And like, I know the pumpkins are on my list. The mirror decals are on my list. That's not a necessity. Neither one of those things is an actual necessity. Needs versus wants. Needs versus wants. I want to turn here. Follow these guys. Are you guys ever a sheep? Like, do you buy something at the Dollar Tree just because someone else did? Where you might not have otherwise even given it a second thought? Because I feel like I do that. Some of those binders I hauled, I feel like I only hauled them because someone else said they were cute. And when I looked at them, I'm like, yes, they are. They're super cute. But then, like, after I bought them, I'm like, why did I get them? I don't need them. I will eventually use them, but they're just going to go in storage or sit on the shelves being in the way when I'm not ready to use them, you know? So I think I need to change my Dollar Tree game quite a bit. I was really hoping to find those 3 horse canvas art, wall art. They're so pretty. And then there were 3 floral art arrangements, like flowers and vases. No words or anything on them. Just, so it's basically 6 canvas pictures I'm looking for. I don't know if I'll ever find them, but I finally did find the red truck picture. And you know what's weird? I hauled that, but I don't know where it is. So I'm hoping I didn't leave it at the store. I also bought some squishies. It is, yikes, it is 3:15. I haven't eaten today. I had some water and I took my thyroid medication. I ate a tiny little sliver of fudge. I went out with my sister-in-law last night and we had girl time, and she bought me some fudge, and then she got herself a chunk of fudge and then me a chunk of fudge. But when she gave it to me, she gave me hers and took mine, which I don't mind at all. It was so nice to be treated. She actually bought pizza for dinner for both of us. It was a really light crust with a really delicious margarita. I don't know how you say that. Margarita, probably, whatever, with a G and a H in it. Tomato basil with olive oil flavor. It was just such a good flavor. And then she got one that was balsamic vinegar and tomatoes and stuff. Oh, it made me want to just make a really simple, light crust and put that type of sauce on. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that sauce, but I would love to. And then slice up some tomatoes. I'm not supposed to eat tomatoes, actually. I'm not supposed to have tomato sauce either. Those are food. Why am I having a hard time talking? Is because I'm driving. Those are foods that supposedly they are said to destroy or kill your thyroid function. So if you already have a sick thyroid, which I do, I have 2 thyroid illnesses. I should not be eating tomatoes or broccoli or eggplant or almonds. I'm trying to remember what the other things are that I'm not supposed to eat. Cauliflower. So there goes that idea for a lot of delicious food. Well, that's not a lot, but that's a handful, you know. But sometimes I'm like, I'm just craving broccoli. I will make a huge plate of jasmine rice. Not huge, but a big plate of jasmine rice. Put a little bit of cheese on it and then steam some broccoli and put that on top. It is so good. Just those 3 ingredients plus some salt and pepper. It is so good, and I'm not supposed to have broccoli like I said, but I crave it. I actually bought some for my boys so I could make them some stir fry, but we didn't get to use it all up before they left to go to their dad's for a month, so I need to either throw the broccoli away, ask my neighbor if they want it, or eat it. And I'm actually probably going to make some broccoli beef and some broccoli chicken stir fry. I bet I could freeze it afterwards, right? If I make it and then I could stick it in the freezer, that's a good idea. Because then I'll have some meals ready for my kids when they come back. Although only one of my kids is probably going to eat that. See, there's a Dollar Tree right there, and I'm not going to go. I actually passed 2 Dollar Trees while I was talking to you, and I didn't go. Be proud of me, please. I did go earlier today, though, because, yeah, why was I going earlier? Oh, I was just checking for the things on my wish list, I guess. I wanted to talk about menopause because I think I'm entering the first stages of menopause. I'm 41 years old. I probably look a lot older than 41, especially when I have no makeup on at all, when I'm tired. But I've become very irregular in my cycle. Children and men and squeamish, anybody, if you don't want to listen, you might want to check out now, because I am talking candidly and openly about this. I think it was December of 2013, October or November actually, I skipped my very first cycle in my entire life, not counting the 2 times I was pregnant. And then, so after skipping for 1 month, the next month came on with a vengeance, like just massive, heavy bleeding. And then the next month, I bled for 35 days. I think I shared this in one of my vlogs with you guys. So I bled for 35 days, and then I had a break of about 10 days to 2 weeks, and then I bled again for 30 more days. So I had to go to the doctor, and they did an ultrasound and found a cyst on my ovary, but said they didn't know if that was causing it or not. They checked my iron and it was terrible. They said it could be your thyroid not being in balance that's making you bleed so much, or it could be your iron levels being so low, or it could be that you're in peri-menopause, or it could be this ovarian cyst, and we don't know which one it is. So we're just going to monitor you and have you watch yourself to just kind of keep tabs on it, whatever. So I went to a naturopathic, chiropractic, holistic health practitioner, and he got me on some herbs, and I took the herbs faithfully, and the heavy bleeding stopped, and the frequent periods stopped, and I got regular again. And then I felt so good, I was finally able to do stuff, because I just remember being in my bathrobe on the couch while my kids were at school, really unable to move very far from a bathroom at all. This was in the spring of 2014. And I got on, I think I switched my thyroid medicine and started taking iron pills and stuff like that. So I got to enjoy a few months of feeling really regular and really good, but I forgot to take my herbs after a while. With any vitamin or supplement change that you're doing, you really should keep on that program or that regime for at least 6 months, because your blood cells replenish every 6 weeks, right? And so how many 6 weeks cycles can you fit into 6 months? 6 months is how many weeks? It's half of a year. 26 weeks. 18 weeks plus another 6 weeks puts you at 24. Your blood will replenish almost 4.5 times in 6 months. And so if your cells aren't very healthy and your blood's not healthy and your bloodstream is clogged with toxins and bad water and garbage. So when you're taking these vitamins and supplements, think of that as it takes quite a while for your body to get used to something better and cleaner and newer, something that's really going to start saving your life. So it was saving my life. It was making me stop hemorrhaging, but I stopped taking the herbs as soon as I felt better. And I never quite took them to that extent again, although I got better at taking them, because I've gone through cycles of, I keep saying the word cycle when I don't mean my cycle, but I've gone through times where, that's just funny now, I wanted to say I've gone through periods where, and I didn't mean it for periods either. There have been months on end or a couple years where I'm bleeding a lot and then I don't bleed for a while, and then I'm bleeding a lot and then I don't bleed for a while. The thing that makes me think maybe I am in the change, menopause, whatever, is because I think I might start having hot flashes now. I don't know what a hot flash is like. I haven't Googled it. I haven't asked anybody. But I just get really, really hot from my head all the way down to my toes. And it lingers and it makes me very uncomfortable. And it doesn't go away for a few minutes. So, I just want to know from you guys, does it sound like that's what's happening? And it makes me really sad because, I mean, who knows if I could ever have another baby again. I know I'm too old to be a surrogate for somebody. I wanted to consider being a surrogate for my really good friend who wasn't able to have babies for a while, but she finally, I'm not sure what she did, if she did fertility treatments, but she finally was able to have 2 babies. I'm so thankful for that blessing for her and her husband, because what a sad thing if you want children and you can't have them. So, but I just was hoping that I could have another baby someday, and I'm only 41. It seems like celebrities are having babies when they're older than me. Anyway, I just would welcome your comments about that, because like if I am going through menopause or peri-menopause, I can accept it. It's sad, but I can accept it. I don't know, and why does that happen anyway? Is it because I'm not sexually active and I'm not using those parts of my body? Is it because those parts of my body are just sitting there? You know? I welcome your comments. I welcome a little discussion about this. Please keep your comments positive. Be sensitive and encouraging, because I don't want to feel bad about any of this. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Take care.